Do not listen to this recording whilst driving or whilst operating machinery. Only listen when you can safely relax and bring your full awareness to your own complete comfort. So as you are drifting off into your pleasant trance dreams, I'd like to ask your deeper mind a curious and beneficial question, which is, how would it look, sound, or feel for you to really step into your ideal and best self? What advice would you have for yourself to truly let go of all of those stresses that you may have been carrying, or that may have been holding you back? Those old limitations that may have been there inside of you, and perhaps even for some of you, for what could be quite a length of time. How soon is it possible for you to allow yourself to fully embrace the ideal, successful, confident, positive, and truly happy version of you? The highest manifestation of who you are now capable of being. Because of course I am assuming that you are listening to this recording for all of those reasons. Maybe you might think that that is an overly serious question for this bedtime. For a time now when you can let yourself drift and dream away into a deeply restful slumber. Or maybe there is that part of you that can happily realize that our incredible brains can really be very much like those powerful computers, so that if we just allow ourselves to ask the right questions, then more often than not, our subconscious creative minds can provide the right answers. And as you listen easily and effortlessly, automatically really, I am sure that you already know that when we do rest and lie down to sleep each evening, this is really the same process as our physical stresses for the day can begin to let go. And so too do our mind's stresses start to dissolve. And sooner or later, we allow those daily concerns to just drift away and watch them as they become muted into the comfort of conscious mind's sleep and towards total relaxation. And just like this too, hypnosis is so often a process about letting go of the conscious, waking world now, and about allowing your own subconscious mind to unconsciously move into the right position for you, the state that is left when everything else begins to slow down. and your sleepy eyes have already closed. And I'm sure you can feel safe and secure in your own special way. When you think about what is ahead of you. So rest now. Just rest and relax as you can come to enjoy this deeper development at the end of your day, which can not only bring you renewal and replenishment during the next little while, but you can also trust in yourself, those parts of your deeper identity which know exactly how to allow all of those transformations for the better. So when I ask that part of you to sleep now, you can trust that I am really only talking to one half of you. Because as I ask you to sleep now, I really do expect that other side of you to keep on listening to the sound of my voice as it takes you deeper and deeper. Because I know that you know which % of your total awareness has your best intentions in mind. As times like this in your most restful moments can sometimes be best unwound, like a backwards working clock, as maybe those tiny gears and small springs within those old-fashioned pieces can start uncoiling gently as they rebuild. And sometimes even new and better mechanics and machinery, or better operation, can function flawlessly once oiled and repaired by a skillful repair person. So whether for you it is now 12 o'clock, or further down at 10 o'clock, or even all the way down into morning or dawn, the deeper night that's unwinding now your own inner springs is also at absolute calmness and rest, like a flat pool of stillness, or like a beautiful nighttime silvery moon. So sleep deeper now under the face of that moon. Go deeper and deeper now, and sleep as you dream and dream as you sleep. 10 times deeper. As you find relaxing trance begins to relax all of you. Sleep as you are listening and allowing these words to become your own dream words. Because you are letting go, and you are letting everything else go. So even if you've now forgotten half of everything that I just said, I wonder how much more curious your fully relaxed mind can be to know that in a few moments I am going to describe a scene for you. And as I do, your unconscious can experience this dream as if you are really there, giving you this wonderful bedtime opportunity to really enjoy seeing whatever it is that you see, to really surprise yourself when hearing the sounds around you. As you allow all of these spoken words to heighten your lucid reality and to always take you deeper into this relaxing, vibrant scene full of blacks and whites and tones, and painted over with rich rainbow colours. And you can observe and really tune in this mind-time walk. As even though your physical body is lying comfortable down there, your incredible, wonderful, creative subconscious mind can be experiencing what it is like to just gently lift off, or just pleasantly descend into different places and spaces and times, which can bring you so much peace and serenity and developing happiness, ultimately so much release from those old previous stresses that so many of us retain in just a single length of that individual day. And so now let me talk plainly, just by giving you a simple scene. And I want you to imagine yourself walking down a serene forest path. And as you look down around you, you can see the bright, green, soft blades of grass, and the brown and grey stones that sit along the path are all smooth and rounded and pleasing to your eyes. And perhaps some of those stones sparkle with the glints of subtle minerals as the light comes to reflect off those shinier crystals. And all of those stones under your feet are making that slight crunching sound as you comfortably step along the path. And up there above you, the brilliantly blue sky is almost entirely clear, except for you notice the presence of a few fluffy white clouds just hanging there above the horizon. And as you take the time to notice those clouds, you can see that all of their soft edges are framed with the glow of the yellow and gold sun. And as you continue to walk About you a series of tall, leafy green trees sways gently with the soft wind. As that air brings feelings of warmth or coolness there across your cheeks. And that soft hum of the passing breeze whispers quietly into your ears, all the time relaxing you more and more with each and every step that you take. And as you allow yourself to breathe in all of that clear, fresh, healthy air, that air fills your lungs with the purity of this scene. And at some point you find yourself stepping off that smooth, stoned, crystal path. And the crunching sound you had heard now changes to a soft swish. As you see you have moved away from that usual travelling path. And as you move, you notice a sign beside you that reads, "The path less taken." And as you smile to yourself with that knowledge, you find your feet stepping over soft clumps of green and yellow grasses. And all about you, a beautiful swarm of colourful butterflies suddenly takes flight. And you find yourself walking through a beautiful cloud of those colourful wings. And you feel so contented within yourself as some of those butterflies land upon your shoulders, and some of those other butterflies land on your forearms. And as you gently hold up an arm, you can see the intricate swirls of purples and orange designs that take shape upon each of those butterflies' slowly beating wings. And everything feels right to you as you journey through this place. And then without prior notice, you find yourself moving ahead to a doorway. A large, round, brown doorway made of ancient oak woods. And curiously, the doorway leads down into the side of a hill. And as you regard the bronze-shaped handle of that door, you realize that all of your butterfly companions are gently leaving your shoulders and arms. And you take a moment to watch and observe as they take flight away into the surrounding tall trees. And they leave upon your body a deep feeling refreshed and alive in this natural world. as a sense of peace and health fills up through your body. And as you listen to the distant bird songs that continue about you, you smile again as you decide to open that large, round doorway. Which you can now see contains a long tunnel which leads down into the depths of that hill. And down there, below, far away in the distance, your eyes can just make out a soft, gentle silver light shining there. All the way at the bottom of that sloping tunnel. And so when you are ready, you can let yourself step through that special door. And as you do, you feel the change in that temperature of the air about you. As the bright sunlight of the outside world gives way to the cool dimness of this long tunnel. And you feel now each of your steps taking you down and down, always towards that small pool of silver light there, all the way at the bottom of this earthen tunnel. And maybe, if it amuses you, you would like to call out some words, perhaps even testing out the sound of your name within this tunnel, just because you know that it is perfectly fine to do so, because this, after all, is your very own special place. Perhaps even whispering those words, and listen to those pleasant echoes which all come now to whisper back at you. Returning your own name to your ears again and again. And with each whisper of your name, time itself reassures you that you are perfectly safe and secure. And so you smile and continue on deeper down. And as you move even further and further, you can take a moment to look back up there behind you. Over your shoulder, you can see that original doorway there, now so far away, so far up in the distance. It's almost as if it signaled the gateway from a distant other world. And now, to your pleasant surprise, the smooth brown walls of the earth tunnel around you just disappear and make way as you step out and emerge into the room at the bottom of this sloping tunnel. And here now you find yourself standing before the source of that silver light, which you can now see comes from a large and glowing silver-flamed candle. and upon your skin you can feel the special warm energy that is emitting from that candle. As all of those silver flames send to you a special fire energy that fills into your feet and your legs and your stomach and your chest. A wonderful, deeply cleansing feeling of relaxing, healing energy. And all about you along the walls of this large, spacious, cavernous room, you see now a series of new, silver, cleansing flames. Silver candles there, lighting up one by one. And as you trace and follow all of those flames coming into light, the silver energy from those lights on the walls continues to send you cleansing, healing serenity. And all of that flame power continues to fill and expand down into your hands and then up along your arms, and now filling up through your back and into your neck, relaxing you and healing and releasing all tension there. As each cell and fibre in the very DNA of your physical being is being remade now anew. And you feel deep within you that silver light energy revitalizing your face and your features and filling you up all the way into the crown of your head. And as you look to the ceiling of this expanding special cave, you can see and feel a single, even more powerful ray of descending silver light shining down from a skylight in the very top of that cave. And that single ray of powerful silver touches down now onto the top center of your head, the crown of your head, and it sends another burst of powerful healing beams down into your forehead. And as you feel more serene and recharged than you have ever felt, you can feel that special space between your eyes there, that powerful point on your forehead, which some people call your third eye, beginning to open. And suddenly you find yourself looking out into this space with your deeper set of eyes, with your single deepest eye. And all about you, different shapes begin to take form now, because suddenly there, all about you and around you, you can see those special representations of your own self. Because you are taking the time now to notice all of those images that represent your own identity. And with each and every shape there, every one is somehow an idealized version of you and who you truly wish to be. And so perhaps you can see visions of your future self here. And perhaps you can see visions of your past self here. Those versions of you that truly were representing your ideal qualities, perhaps in your moments of achievement or success. And you can see other visions of yourself, all of which represent your greatest abilities during times of your life success. And some of those visions are real and memories from your past. And then other versions of those images of you have not yet come to pass, because you can really see all of your future self identities here, exactly and truly how you wish to be. And once you have identified some of your best qualities, just take the time to double those qualities within your own eyes. As you can see those images of success for yourself, whether it be in your work life, or your personal life, or your love life. Because each of those images of you are loving life, showing you your own confidence and self-esteem, self-assurance, and something very special is now coming to your awareness as you realize that each of those visions of yourself all wish to give you a special message. As you decide for yourself now that you are willing to receive whatever message it is that your ideal selves are now willing to share. And to do so, you find that you can just turn to one of those special versions of yourself. And just by selecting one image there, one reflection, you know that that reflection of you can speak on behalf of all images here. And once you have chosen that one perfect representation of yourself, allow yourself to receive those special messages now, in whatever forms that they may come to you, be it in words or images or through sounds or sensations. You can listen now and receive. As you ask, what positive changes do you truly want for yourself? What positive changes do I truly want for myself? And once you have taken the time to receive your answers, you can ask, how will I know when I have these positive changes? How will I know when I have made these positive changes? And the next question you can ask to your ideal self is, what do I need in order to make those changes? What do I need to do in order to make these changes? And how exactly am I going to get to my ideal self? How exactly am I going to allow myself to get to my ideal self? And once you are satisfied that you have received those special messages, messages for you and you alone, because they come from your ideal self, you can now take the time to ask any other questions that you may have for your deepest self here. And once you have received those messages, you can allow all of your deepest parts to integrate and absorb the true meaning of those messages, be they words or feelings or sounds, and just continue to send all of this new, powerful information throughout your entire body, down into each and every muscle and nerve and cell of your being, so that every part within you feels the truth of your own ideal self. And it can feel so wonderfully good to breathe deeply now as you agree to this new information and power. So much so that you are feeling more complete and more at ease than you have ever felt before. And really take the time now to look once more upon that single representative of your most ideal self, and see within that reflection of you all of the success, all of the achievement, all of the love, and all of the self-acceptance, all of that self-belief, and all of that quiet confidence of a truly shining, self-loving, relaxed version of you. And now, if you wish, you can begin to step over towards that silvery reflection of your highest self. And as you find yourself smiling once again, your own ideal self smiles back at you, and you find yourself stepping and floating into the silvery body of that ideal you, so that the two of you are now becoming whole. And as you step into yourself, you can feel that powerful charge of subtle electricity as you become one. And you feel more alive than ever before. And as you stand now, just notice the way that you hold yourself a little differently. And look out around at the cavern around you. And you can see all of those silver-flamed candles have now changed in their colours. And now the entire expanse of room is bathed in a bright orange light. As you have deeply absorbed all of that silver, fire, cleansing energy, and as you feel all of this confidence and calmness and self-acceptance, you hold out and raise your arms and your hands before your eyes, and you can see the lingering shimmers of that silver firelight, shining like a subtle aura of protection and confidence around the surfaces of your skin. And it feels so wonderfully good to be standing in this way with this new information and all of these new qualities which have really existed for quite some time within your ideal self. Because really, And truly, you are rediscovering your own highest self and allowing that to shine out now from within you in each and every way. As you have finally and permanently joined with your full potential. And all the time you know that you can return to this place as often as you choose. Perhaps asking new or different questions to your own ideal self. Any time that you require your own deeper inner advice or protection or confidence or comfort. And as you look about you for the last time in this place, you can just offer your deepest thanks to all of those subtle reflections of yourself that now step and fade away. Noticing how they smile back at you, just like happy echoes of yourself here, reminding you that you and they are one and the same forever. And offer your thanks to those parts of you that exist for all time in the soul space of your deepest mind. As you feel whole and integrated and complete, and simply whisper your goodbyes for now. As you find yourself walking back up that gentle slope of that long tunnel. Though now you can see a series of new lanterns lining the upward sloping walls, and each of those lanterns holds a silver and orange glowing candle. And as the length of the tunnel begins to disappear behind you, you find yourself stepping out into the open air once more. And as you look up into the sky through the outlines of those gently swaying tree branches, you see the giant orb of the yellow and gold sun is setting now below that horizon. And you can see all of those beautiful butterflies now sitting at rest there, calmly up amongst their favorite trees. As all of their tiny wings are now glowing softly with luminescent colors of nighttime silvers and reds. And so behind you, you close that special hillside door again and find yourself stepping away back through the lush trees. And by the time you have found your way back to the original forest path, you feel yourself growing so much sleepier, that with each and every step you take, you feel sleepier and sleepier, so that real sleep is now coming on. And all of your automatic processes are now gently carrying you along, as if by sheer power of your imagination, you feel yourself as one, settling into a soft and relaxing bed. As your own pleasant dreams invite you to watch your own self as you drift away even deeper. And you can enjoy the feel of comfortable sheets about you, relaxing and releasing entirely as that softly contoured pillow supports you there. And you know now that you can sleep and dream for just as long as you wish, and for however long that you desire, drifting off into a natural, relaxing, restoring night's sleep. Talk to you soon.